When you depend on knowing the truth, depend on Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Whether it's across the coast or in your neighborhood, Channel 7 News will be there for the real story. With Sterling Martin, Faith Templeton, and weather with Sunny Winters. For news you can trust, trust Channel 7 News. Because if it's on the news, it must be true.
Good evening, I'm Faith Templeton, and tonight in our Family Financial News segment, we have Sterling Martin joining us live on the scene of a typical American family struggling to get out of debt. Sterling?
Thanks, Faith. 6 months ago, we brought you a story about a young family who, against all odds, decided they were going to get out of debt. In financial news tonight, we're going to visit a family who, like many American families, is overloaded with debt. But this family decided to do something about it. They've slashed their expenses, cut their lifestyle down to this. We're here at 4509 Chantilly Lane, where we're going to meet the Murphys and see why an American family would go to these drastic measures. Hi, Sterling Martin, Channel 7 News. Is anyone home? Hello, young lady. My, those look good. Is your mommy here?
Hello.
Hi, Miss Murphy. Sterling Martin, Channel 7 News.
Hello.
You're the special guest on Financial Matters on Channel 7 tonight.
Oh, wow.
Is the man of the house here? Is he indisposed? Oh, there he is.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Murphy.
How are you doing?
Sterling Martin, Channel 7 News. When so many Americans are living lives of affluence, how do you explain a lifestyle like this?
Well, we're trying to win this contest put on by Dave Ramsey, and
Dave Ramsey, is he a nut?
well, some would say that, but he's really helped us get out of a lot of debt, and he's running a 6-month contest, and the family or couple that saves the most or pays off the most debt wins some money and gets a trip to Atlantis. So we're trying to win.
A trip to Atlantis?
Yeah.
The lost continent of Atlantis? That is amazing.
It's
A
a
resort
resort
in the
down
Bahamas.
Oh, I see. Well, that's a stark contrast from these conditions. Wow. That is some kind of challenge. Well, let's have a little chat with young Mr. Murphy. How are you doing, sir?
Good.
Now, many young men your age, they have little shirts with alligators and people on horses. I see yours says thank you. Can we see that? Can we get a good shot of the thank you? That's quite stylish. I don't know of anyone who has a shirt like that. How does it feel? And how do you like eating ramen noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day of the week?
Very possible. Some people do it.
Some people do it. Words of wisdom. Now you see what this family had to endure. We're here at 4509 Chantilly Lane to find out exactly how the Murphy family has fared over the last 6 months. Mr. Murphy?
Mr. Martin.
Mrs. Murphy?
Hello.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it has.
Tell us, how did it go? How has it been for the last 6 months trying to get out of debt, living in this kind of squalor?
Well, Mr. Martin, once we got over the amoebic dysentery, it was okay from there. And the good news is I think we've got a good chance of winning the contest, right, honey?
Right. And we didn't kill the children.
That's right.
The children are still alive.
Right.
That's wonderful. So you've paid off most of your debt and the children are alive, and where do you go from here?
Well, we're fixing to move into our own real house, and we've sold this one.
So you're giving up this paradise?
Yes, we are.
Wow. Who is the lucky person who is going to get this house?
Well, our neighbor,
Beauregard.
Beauregard.
Okay, I'm gonna put a big window right here. I love the voltage hymns. Hey, what's going on out here? The camera and the lights. Hey,
This is Sterling Martin.
Dr. Fish, how you doing? Nice to meet you. You got a problem or something?
Mr. Beauregard?
Beauregard Skinard. That's my name.
Skinard. So you've decided to move into this dream house.
Well, let me tell you something. Yes, I did. This family over here, they introduced me to these tapes with David Ramsey.
The famous cult leader.
Changed my life.
I might have to listen to these tapes.
He was talking about getting out of debt.
Okay,
He said, getting out of debt and cutting up credit cards and making a better life for yourself. So I just watched what these people did, and it hit me right here, Sterling. I mean, right here. In the heart of the matter, right here. Hit me in my heart, and go glub, 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 glub. Hit me right there. I mean, oh, it was incredible.
That's amazing, Mr. Skinard.
So I'm buying their house. Yeah, I'm gonna make some changes.
If you don't mind me asking, what is
I'm gonna make some changes to it. You know, I'm gonna, put a big window in and stuff and put in my TV. Of course, there's no power.
hot tub?
Hot tub, sure, but there's no power, so it'll be a cold tub.
Right.
And I'll just have to imagine stuff on TV.
And no plumbing.
No.
But once you get over the amoebic dysentery, it's good.
Exactly.
Dysentery.
Young man, I hope you enjoy this fine piece of real estate.
Oh, let me tell you, it was a steal. All it was a year's worth of ramen noodles. I'm not talking them Thrifty Mart ones. I'm talking top ramen. Yeah. I'm going to go look at my new house.
All right. What an amazing story. What an amazing triumph of life. You can actually see the American dream happening right before your eyes. This is something else. This is Sterling Martin with Channel 7 News.
We interrupt this broadcast for a special news conference.
Fellow Americans, and ladies and gentlemen of the press, I would like to start off this news conference. Despite what my opponent, Mr. Kerry, must say, our economy is on the upswing, and we are coming out of this recession. But there is one thing, despite our recent economic growth, that this country is plagued by. That is the plague of personal debt. Now I have met with the Joint Chiefs and Mr. Dave Ramsey of the Financial Peace University to try to bring an end to this horrible, horrible plague that plagues our nation. So as of this day, I am officially declaring war on debt. And I'm appointing Mr. Dave Ramsey, the head of the Homeland Financial Security Council, and he will put a committee together to find and root out weapons of mass destruction that have ruined some people's lives.
We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.